We're off to Colorado Springs, Colorado to meet Diego Lujan, the owner of Alpha Elite Plumbing. He's been a plumber for 15 years and grew up in the industry. A true visionary, he's seen the need for education in the plumbing trade and created the first private training and continuing education plumbing school called Plumb Tech in the state of Colorado.
Some days I'm working before the sun kisses the sky. I watch the world wake up from the seat of my truck. I'm out here earning my piece of the pie. A good honest buck, no it ain't love. I was taught to do the things I do so I don't depend on anyone. I work hard enough through the years so I play whenever I want. I have more than I deserve, including a wife who says I'm hot. Yeah, it's better than a good life that I got.
I look at plumbing and life the exact same way, right? Life is hard, life is full of pain, but once you overcome those challenges in life, it's very rewarding, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how plumbing is, bro. Plumbing will test you to your core, you know? And it ain't an easy job, but it's not a super hard job either if you love what you do. How's it going, brother?
Good, you?
What up, Mark? It's my boy Mark right here, man. Me and Mark go way back. Mark's always supported me in all aspects of from being a plumber to starting my own business. You have to give all of you to this trade, because if you put everything you got into this trade will give back to you. And it's very humbling, bro. It builds humility when you've been in the trades as long as I have, you know, going on 16 years, bro. So you know what's awesome about climbing this mountain twice, Pikes Peak, is when I drive by it every day, I'm with my kids, I tell my kids, you see that mountain right there? Your daddy climbed that mountain, and you can do the same thing in life. So today is inspection day on our underground plumbing. Well, this is a car wash, and anybody that has done a car wash knows how much process piping, plumbing are inside car washes. We got trench drains, floor sinks, every different kind of piping you can think of to operate a car wash. That's what we're trying to accomplish today.
I never thought I'd be on a job site, never thought I'd be in a trade. I was working at a restaurant, serving, managing, when COVID hit. The trades are always a good place to go. They're not shut down, they're essential, and so I went in, got an interview, started the next day.
So Alpha Elite specializes in commercial construction, ground-up construction. Our project size is about $250,000 and lower, and we also specialize in full residential service as well as commercial service.
If I wasn't pushed college, I would have definitely stepped into a trade right out of high school. You get paid while you're doing it. I know my friends, he got himself $80,000 in debt just to figure out he didn't want the job he was studying for. I'm not in debt, I'm making money now. If I started at 18, I would have been a master plumber by now. Probably could have my own business at this time if I knew about it earlier.
So as an apprentice, you grind. You're the man doing most of the work, right? You're the man taking the grunt work, right? And I enjoyed that a lot.
My role is I go where I'm needed. I mean, if I need to do drain waste and venting, if I need to do water pipe, if I need to do some digging to get some trenches in, wherever I need to go. So pretty much a little bit of everything. Get to learn a lot of stuff. Read the plans, lay out string line, whatever they need me to do.
Here in the state of Colorado, you got to hold your master license a year after you hold your journeyman's license. So I held my journeyman's license for a year and then obtained my master license right away as soon as I was eligible for it.
Plumbing's awesome. I mean, people keep thinking, I guess like Hollywood portrayed, and I thought the same thing, you're just cleaning toilets. In reality, you're not, especially with the new construction, you don't deal with any of that. It's all new, brand new, fresh pipes. I don't think I've even touched a plunger the entire time I worked here.
I always knew I wanted to own my own business someday, but I never knew what that looked like, right? When I got my first plumbing job, I had said I had 3 years experience. Well, I didn't. I didn't even know what I was doing. So they threw me to the wolves. I had to learn really fast.
So Diego's a very eccentric guy. He's got a lot of passion for the business and the trade. He's very knowledgeable too. Being a master plumber, he knows a lot.
I live my life with extreme ownership, right? And I tell people all the time, if I've done what I've done up to this point in my life, there's no reason why you can't. Anybody can make it in this country, and that's what I love about this country, especially about the plumbing industry. I'm living proof.
Not only does Diego run his plumbing company, he also teaches at Plumb Tech, having run through over 140 licensed plumbers in his first year.
So when I started Alpha Elite Plumbing, Heating and Air 6 years ago, education was always my passion, right? I've always came up through the trades and seen the lack of education for us tradesmen, especially non-union tradesmen. And it was an idea at first.
Well, I'm excited that Diego is starting this new venture of becoming a trade school for plumbers. We're in deep trouble if we can't bring in a lot of apprentices. I think I was 18 when I ran my first project myself. It was a government-funded housing project for low income. And at 18, I was the plumber on the job. From then it evolved. Eventually I started my own business, and I had it for 24 years plus. Colorado Subcontractor Hall of Fame. I was the only plumbing contractor to have won that award.
So if the pandemic has done anything, right, it has solidified the plumber's place in this world. It has. Plumbers keep this country up and running, right? So why wouldn't they want it back in the schools after they've seen how many people lost their jobs, lost their home?
Back when I was in school, we had something called shop, where you actually worked with your hands and built things and that. I think they've done away with that. Counselors in high school, they all promote college. I've searched for trade schools in Colorado. There's a lot of them for HVAC, there's a lot of them for electrical. There was none for plumbing.
So I think it is critical and important in this time in history to get plumbing, the trades, back into schools. I think it's critical for our future, for our kids' future, for their kids' future. It is important and critical to every project that you guys understand and know how to interpret and read plumbing drawings, right? And we're gonna go through this tonight. But just know, every job is not the same as the last job. Every blueprints are not the same as the last time. I always knew I wanted to do something for the tradesmen. And that's when I decided to open up a trade school during the pandemic because, hey, leaders have to lead in this industry. We launched our 8 hours continued education class the same day that the state made it mandatory where plumbers in Colorado have to do 8 hours of continued education. So we already had the logistics figured out. We were ready to rock and roll. We were ready to provide this opportunity for our licensed plumbers. Over the course of this last year, we've had over 140 licensed plumbers come through our 8 hours of continued education. And just the camaraderie, and I had 45 licensed plumbers in our class a couple Saturdays ago, and just the magnitude of knowledge and experience cooped up in one classroom is, I learned more from them than they learned from me.
I retired twice from this industry. Not just because I needed to buy more life insurance so the wife wouldn't kill me being at home, but the fact that I miss people in the industry. You know, throughout the years, you get to know suppliers, factory representatives.
Appreciate you, man. God bless, bro. See you later. We'll see you later, Diego.
I'm working because I want to work, not because I have to work, and that's a big difference in your life.
Well, I credit plumbing to taking me out of poverty. I credit plumbing to taking me out of these streets, and I credit plumbing to saving my life. Our goal is to educate, elevate, motivate, and inspire the current generation of plumbers and the next generation of plumbers. And if we can do one of those four things in that classroom, then our job is done. So it's part of my culture, bro, the Chicano culture. We've been expressing ourselves on our bodies for years, right? And a lot of my tattoos show my life story. So on my back, I have a big life's a risk. And you never know what life could be for you if you don't take that risk. Well, I'm on a mission to get tattooed at least once a month until my whole body's covered for the next year. That's just putting my life story on me, you know. Every time I get tattooed, it reminds me of the pain that I've experienced in life. Because every tattoo is painful. People who say, oh, they don't hurt, just have a higher tolerance of pain, right? But for me, they hurt. And it reminds me of why I'm getting tattooed and why I am where I'm at in life today. Hey, I'm Diego Lujan, and I'm an American plumber.